Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend. It's time to give a shout out to our buddy Damian Ternes 3, who loves that we give shout outs for the rundown and asks if Scott Jones will be on the channel this year. Yes. Let's get started with your rundown. Some very explosive news broke over the weekend. Samsung has halted production of their new flagship smartphone, the Galaxy Note 7, following more than a month of dangerous hardware malfunctions. It all started when the launch model of the device began to literally explode due to a defective battery. Samsung had said that they had fixed the problem, but a few days ago, reports began surfacing that the replacement models were exploding as well. As a result, Samsung has halted their assembly lines and is telling all Note 7 owners to power down the device and stop using it, regardless of whether or not they have the original or replacement model. The company plans to give buyers a full refund soon, although details of when that will begin have yet to be announced. As for the future of the Note 7, Samsung says they're still investigating the cause of the battery problem, and they haven't said if they will restart production once the cause is found. This is obviously a serious blow to the company. Tell us how you feel about all this Note 7 nonsense in the comments below. The annual New York Comic-Con took place over the weekend, and you know there were plenty of big announcements. First up, Marvel announced that Sigourney Weaver will play the main villain in their upcoming Netflix crossover series, The Defenders. The show will unite all four of their Netflix heroes, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, for the first time, and an actor with as much cred as Sigourney Weaver seems like she'll make a formidable adversary. They haven't said who she might be playing or if her character has already appeared in a Marvel comic. The Defenders will premiere in late 2017, and the release of Iron Fist is in March.
This is my purpose.
Over on traditional television, Marvel might make a TV series starring the new version of Ghost Rider from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. When asked about the possibility of a Ghost Rider spin-off, actor Gabriel Luna tells IGN that there's been rumblings about it. He says it all depends on how much the fans want it. If they love the character, Marvel will make it. Fans will be happy to know that Marvel is thinking about a Ghost Rider show, and we'll let you know if the character is popular enough to get them to move forward.
So, you've got the devil inside you too.
As for non-Marvel announcements from the New York Comic-Con, the first trailer for the big-screen Power Rangers movie made its debut at the event. The film appears to be going for a more grounded tone than the TV show, but will still focus on a group of teenagers who get superpowers and save the universe. Expect more of the film to be unveiled closer to its release in March. Keanu Reeves is back in action in the first trailer for John Wick Chapter 2, the sequel to his surprise 2014 blockbuster. Because it's a sequel, it looks bigger and badder than the original, with Keanu laying waste to waves of bad guys against the scenic backdrop of Rome, with the customary action one-liners, of course.
I'm working on it.
John Wick Chapter 2 will land on February 10th, just in time for Valentine's Day. PC gamers will be able to bring the Warhammer down again next spring. Sega has revealed that their real-time strategy game Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 3 will deploy on April 30th, 2017, more than 7 years after Dawn of War 2 was released. Developed by Vancouver-based Relic Entertainment, Dawn of War 3 lets players take control of 3 armies from the Warhammer 40k franchise and then battle against each other as they race to take control of a deadly new superweapon. Players will be able to command large-scale walker units for the first time, and the gameplay feels bigger and even more fluid than the previous titles in the series. You can hear more of my thoughts on Dawn of War 3 by watching my first impressions video in the link on your screen or in the description below. I can't wait to get my hands on the final version in April. With all of the new Star Wars games coming out, EA hasn't forgotten about one of the older ones. EA and BioWare have unveiled Knights of the Eternal Throne, the next big expansion for Star Wars: The Old Republic. It continues with the story from the previous expansion, Knights of the Fallen Empire, with the Outlander continuing the fight against the villainous Empress Vaylin. The level cap will be increased from 65 to 70, and there's a new survival-style gameplay mode called Uprisings, where up to 4 players can battle wave after wave of enemies led by the game's most notorious characters. Knights of the Eternal Throne will be available on December 2nd, coinciding with the game's 5th anniversary. It's been a few days since we've talked about a live-action remake of an animated Disney movie, so here's another one. With the live-action adaptations of films like The Jungle Book and Cinderella raking in the dough, it's only natural that the studio would be wishing for more. British filmmaker Guy Ritchie, best known for Snatch and the recent Sherlock Holmes movies, is rumored to be in talks to helm a live-action Aladdin adaptation. Ritchie might seem like an unusual choice given that he's mostly made R-rated films, although his unique visual flair and knack for mixing scenes with cool music is appropriate for a film based on an animated musical. The original Aladdin was released in 1992 and was a retelling of one of the folk tales in the Arabian Nights about a street thief who finds a genie inside a magic lamp.
I must have hit my head harder than I thought.
This is just one of many live-action remakes that Disney is working on. Beauty and the Beast is coming next year, followed by new Lion King and Mulan movies.
All so magical.
Something you can always count on when you're covering video games is that there will always be new rumors about Half-Life. Because Valve has refused to say if they're making a new game in their iconic shooter series, fans have long been struggling to find out more for themselves. While digging around in the code for a recent update for Valve's Dota 2, the Valve News Network discovered numerous references to something called HLVR. And digging further, they found similar HLVR references in the code for Valve's Steam VR game, Destinations. It could be a VR remake of one of the existing games in the series, or a completely new game. Then again, Valve knows that fans always dig around in their code, so dropping the HLVR reference could just be their way of trolling everyone. As always with Valve, we'll just have to wait and see. And that wraps us up for the rundown today. Have yourselves a great day. We'll see you tomorrow with a brand new episode. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.